Please don't go back to sleep. No. Number 3, number 4, number 5. In this area, the African hawk eagles are more prominent. What a privilege to wake up in the morning and start off with a couple of rhinos just sleeping in the road where it's nice and sandy, and I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to get past them because there is no off-roading on Welgevonden, which I absolutely love. My name is Tayla, and of course on camera with me today is Gerrit, and we're heading out on a morning mission searching for a couple of things. I'll let you know. Hopefully we find them. We're going to be searching for leopards along the Sterkstroom River again. Hopefully catch the finfoot and the Cape clawless otters. And then I heard rumblings that there were 4 black rhino that were hanging around that area too. So let's not waste any more time. The sun is about to rise and it's going to be a very hot day. I haven't been able to go past the rhinos just yet because they were sleeping so close to the road. So we've been here for a little while and finally they've got up. And the young calf on the left was having a good old scratch on that tree. You might also be able to hear the baboons. They love to sleep in the big fig trees around this area almost every single night. Coming back out onto the road again. Don't go to sleep. Please don't go back to sleep. No. If this little one does lie down, we're going to actually have to change our complete route, which maybe is not a bad thing. I'm a firm believer, of course, of trusting your gut and just letting nature do its things. Maybe we're not meant to go past these rhinos this morning. We're going to drive the Sterkstroom from the south and then head up east. I think we might have to do it the other way around. This is my favorite time of the year with all the youngsters amongst the lovely greenery. And there's a tiny zebra foal. And while we've been here, we've seen lots of them. Now, it's so different because in the Sabi sand, most of the zebra drop their young for any time from August. We did see quite a nice spell this year in October. But it really just depends on the rain. So in this area, the rain could have come a little bit later, which means that they could be breeding at a different time of the year from what we're seeing up in the Lowveld. But that is very small. It's always difficult to age them, but I wouldn't put that little one past maybe a week, maybe 10 days at the most. And I just saw some soil sort of being thrown up into the air. There we go. Did you see that? Here comes the next pig. I wish that I hadn't parked behind these little shrubs when we didn't know they were here. But I'm not going to move now. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but they're making all sorts of sounds. I think there's another one in there. Let's see how many warthogs are going to come out of the burrow this morning. There we go. Number 3, number 4, number 5. And off they start their day. Well, we're finally going to carry on now and head down towards the Sterkstroom. What's this? Okay, this is quite interesting. Let me get a pointing grass, my favorite thing to use. Now, you can clearly see that there's a disturbance on this road. It's really great because it's nice and sandy, which shows the tracks very well. Now, this looks quite fresh. Now, there's quite a bit of movement that's been going on here with all the ridges. You can sort of see it heads back in this direction. Now, it is a snake track, and we've been trying to figure out what snake track it actually is. So snakes have different types of movements. This snake is not doing a serpentine motion, which we typically see with things like black mambas and brown house snakes and cobras. They typically would move like that. I think that this is a python. we've just come across two birds of prey sitting up at the top of a tree. It looks like they're African hawk eagles, but let's take a closer look and have a look at those identifying features. Now, something that you might notice is the heavily streaked breast. They've got a little crest and they are almost black in coloration on their backs and up in the tops of their heads. And you'll see the feathers go quite far down on their legs. Now, there are two species of hawk eagles that we can see in South Africa. That's the Ayers hawk eagle and the African hawk eagle. But the Ayers hawk eagle are few and far between, and in this area, the African hawk eagles are more prominent. We started this morning's drive with rhinos, and of course, we're finally ending with them, with a few more than what we've seen for the entire day. But this is quite common on this property with all the rhinos hanging out together. But another successful morning. We've still got a lot of animals we've got to get out there and see. But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.